Cool. So I see Jonathan posted a question from multiple sellers, which is bringing back multiple discount tiers within a sale event. Um, so we did remove the feature because we saw relatively low usage of the feature, and also the technical effort to maintain it was extremely high. However, we hear the feedback from sellers that we are using it, and we will consider that in our future roadmap for our promotional tools. I see a question from Julie which says, "Do you need a store to utilize the discount tools?" Yes, you will need a eBay store subscription to get access to all these discount tools. The discount tools are part of all the tiers, so you can purchase any one of those tiers and you can have access to the tools. I see a question from Paula. How do you cancel a discount? Um, it's simple. So you go to the seller hub, go to marketing tab, and then go to the discounts page under the marketing tab, and then scroll down to the grid where you see all your discount campaigns. Go to the one that you want to end, and then in the first column that's titled actions, you should see the three dot menu. So once you click that three dot menu, you should see an end option. So using that, you can end a sale. So I think my cottage books and antiques had a question about when will we get the search bar back in a store sale event page on a PC. Um, can you clarify that question? Do you mean on the store front of your actual eBay store, you don't find the search bar? If my cottage books is around, can you please help clarify the question? I see a question from Newton. Is there a way to renew an old sale event for reuse? Example, weekend sales that run Friday to Monday recurring. You can use the copy function to copy the same sale again and start it fresh. To do that, you go to the marketing tab on Seller Hub and then go to the discounts page, and then you can go to the grid under the section called your discounts, and then find the sale event that you want to run again, and then click the three dots menu in the first column, which is titled actions. You should see an option for copy. So if you hit copy, the discount will get copied and you can edit the discount and then you can launch it. Oh, I see a question, my cottage books and antiques. So within a sale event page of a particular sale on storefront, you don't see a search bar. Okay, that's good feedback. We'll take it back to the team and see. We'll pass it off to the team that works on it. Thank you. Thanks for the feedback.
Oh, somebody can hear me?
And now we can hear you.
Okay. So did everybody get my answer about you uh,
Now it's
why plus shipping?
voice is breaking, David.
Was that Avi?
Your voice is breaking as you speak.
Oh, sorry. Let me try to improve my connection.
So I see a question from Sue. Is there additional fees for using the discount tools? No, there's no additional discount. But as I mentioned earlier, you need to have a store subscription um, where you can purchase any of the subscription plans and you should get access to these tools.
Can you guys hear me now without me breaking up?
Yeah, so far so good.
Okay. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. Question from Judith. You want to do temporary price reductions where the buyer sees the strikeout price and the temporary sales price. That would be the sale event. So you could select one or multiple listings and put them into a sale event. So the benefit of that is the sellers will see the original price striked out and the new lower price, and they'll also be able to go to a page that shows all of your items in that sale event. So there's actually an advantage to putting multiple items in a sale event because you're creating another destination page for buyers to go look through all of your items in the sale. And the other seller who is asking for the search feature wants the ability for a buyer when they land in your store and they land in your sale event page, they were asking for the search feature there, which evidently is not there today on the PC, but is something that is being worked on.
Yeah, and to create a sale event, there are a couple of places on Seller Hub you could do that. On active listings page, you can go to the active listings page and go to the listing that you want to add to the sale, and look at the discounts column. You should see add or review discounts link. Once you click there, you will see three options, either coupons, sale events, or volume pricing, and select the sale event option, and then from there the steps should be self-explanatory. That's one way. And second way is going to the marketing tab on Seller Hub, um, and then going to the discounts page and then clicking create discount button at the top of the page and selecting sale event. Again, as I mentioned earlier, to use this feature, you would need a store subscription plan.
A lot of the questions are about the discount tools, which is your area. So somebody's asking if there's a way to schedule a sale.
Looking through the question. Yes, you can schedule a sale. So the way to do that is basically going, again, go to the marketing tab, hit discounts page, and then when you click create discount and select any of the options there, for example, let's take sale event, and then there should be a date section, duration section on the sale event. There you can select a future date. When you select a future date, that means the scale is sale is scheduled for that future date. Question from Elizabeth, which says, is it necessary to reselect items when you copy a discount? I feel the same items hit the new discount sale event, though the criteria has changed. So I delete all and reselect them. Is that the intended behavior? So when you copy a sale event, all the listings that were part of that original sale event does get copied over. But if when you change the rules, for example, if you're using a rule-based sale event and if you changed one of those rules in the copied version, it should get updated. You don't need to manually delete. Once you change the rules or filters, the sale should automatically reflect the new filter selection or the new rule selection. So I see Matthew has asked a question. I would like to send out coupons that do not work on items already on sale. Can you add this feature? So we have heard this feedback from multiple sellers. So in our latest redesign of the coupons, we have included this feature. It's still ramping, so not sure if Matthew, if you have the new coupon creation experience on the marketing tab. If you do have it, the way to access it is basically go to the marketing tab, discounts page, hit the create discount button, and then select coupon. Um, and then uh, on the coupon page on the right side, pick specific items and then select add. It'll take you to a new page with a table that shows you all the listings in your inventory. At the top of the table, you should see a new option which says hide items that are already on sale. If you click that, the grid will filter out all the listings that are already marked down, and then you can select the remaining listings and then add it to a coupon.
Another seller is asking about the tiered discounts in the sale event. So it does seem to be a popular request. And I know that you're planning to bring that back.
Yeah, it's definitely under consideration as we enter into planning. It's under consideration. So we will decide based on all our priorities when and if it will get worked on, but it's definitely under consideration. I see Penny has a question about printing coupons. They'd like to extend the expiration date. I think the max expiration date a coupon can have is 18 months. I believe there are certain um, regulations we have to meet, and that's why we have that 18 months. But I'll take it back to the team to see what we can do on this one. Thanks for the feedback, Penny.
Yeah, so I see right now, if I go to create a coupon, I can set it to end on May 14th, 2026.
Yep.
So the 18 months. Elizabeth's asking if a newly listed item, will it hit the proper sales event that are running if they haven't selected them when they set up the discount sale? So I believe the answer there is if you have a sale event based on a rule and a new listing meets the qualifications of the rule, there might be a short delay after it's listed, but then it will soon be in that sale event. But if the sale event was created by manually selecting listings, the new listing will not be added to the sale event, but you can go in later, select it from your active listings page and add it to the sale event, or go to your marketing tab and go to that sale event and add it there. Blumenberg just asked, after I create a sale, how do I edit these listings? So I'm not sure if you're talking about general edits of other aspects of the listing, like adding new photos or your title. You can always go back to your active listings page, select that listing and do any revisions that you want. But maybe Avi can talk to, if you're talking about the price itself, there is a connection between the sale event and the price and what you
Yeah.
can edit.
So there is a setting when you create a sale event on the marketing tab, there is a checkbox which says keep items in the sale and block revisions for price increases. If you had enabled that checkbox, you wouldn't be able to reduce price of the listing till the sale event ends. So in this case, you have to end the sale event and then you'll be able to edit the price. If you had not checked that box, then you will be able to edit the price as well during the sale event.
And when you edit the price during the sale event, that takes it out of the sale event. Is that correct?
When you increase the price, dropping the price is still fine, but when you increase the price, the item will be kicked out of the sale.
Okay. And that's why that little checkbox option is there if you just sort of want to protect yourself so you don't accidentally remove items from a sale. Uh, if you
Yep.
do have the ability to edit the price for something that's in the sale and you increase the price, you might not remember that it's going to be taken out of that sale event.
Yeah. And I see Meredith asked a question about can you create automated coupons for potential buyers who favorite an item? So, favoriting an item will consider the buyer as an interested buyer, and we do have seller initiated offers. So, the item, if a buyer favorites your item, they become eligible for SIO, which is seller initiated offer. You can send them an offer. There are also ways to automate SIO. So one way to do is if you have a store subscription, you can go to the buyer groups page. Give me one sec. I'm looking at, yeah. If you go to the buyer groups page under the marketing tab, and then you'll see an option called interested buyers, set up automated offers. So if you click that and follow the steps from there, you'd be able to set up the automation. So what would happen next is that whenever a new buyer starts favoriting your item or watches your an item, the offer will be automatically sent to that buyer. Another way to do that is also from the active listings page. So go to the listing that you are in, that you want to send an offer, and if the listing is offer eligible, you should see the send offer option. You see that? Um, yeah, maybe go to there and click send offers, and then currently the
Yeah.
listing is not eligible, but the listing has to be eligible for you to get into this flow. And then once you enter, there should be an option, a button which says send offers automatically. If you check that, then offers will be sent automatically for all the future buyers that are interested in your item.
Sandra is asking about on the traffic page under the performance tab, you go down to your listings. Is there a way to sort by the views? And I don't believe that is a, is available there, but it is available on your active listings page, as long as you have 5,000 or fewer active listings. So if you have fewer than 5,000 active listings, you can go to your active listings page. You can sort by the views column. So click the column header to sort in one direction, click it again to reverse the sort. So you can go from most views to least or least views to most. So again, you can do that on your active listings page, but you can't currently do it on the performance tab, the actual review your traffic page. I do believe that's on the radar of that team. I'll make sure that they know you asked it. You think that would be valuable to be able to sort by views on the review your traffic page.
Can you, I see a question from Paula. Can you extend a sale that is going to expire? Oh, I think Evan already answered that. Yes. Okay.
I see David Blumenberg saying shipping cost specific. I think that's a follow-up to his question about edit listings. So if you have a listing and a sale, say it's $100 and it's 20% off, so it's $80 and it's $10 for shipping. Can you edit the shipping cost and keep it in the sale?
I think you can. I'm not sure. Um, I've never tried that.
Same here. I don't think there's a connection between the sale and the shipping cost. Because usually the sale, you'll see 20% off the item price plus shipping. So shipping's kind of separate, I
Yeah,
think.
I can check on my listings. I usually do calculated. I don't have a flat rate, but let me check if I can change my shipping for
So
an
just
item.
so all the sellers know, Avi is a pretty avid seller himself, which is awesome. I sell on the platform as well. I don't have a lot of listings right now, but we definitely sell, those of us who work on the selling tools, so we can use our own products and find the issues and fix them and understand what you're all saying when you give us your feedback and questions.
Yes, I do see I can edit the shipping field when an item is on sale. So you go to active listings, go to the listing, hit edit, and then the listing flow opens. You can edit the shipping cost.
Does anybody have any questions about other parts of Seller Hub, order management, listing management?
I see Matthew's. I understand now Matthew's question. What if those items go off sale? I just want to send a general coupon that says does not apply to sale items. That way, as items go on and off sale, they may or may not work with the coupon. That's a good suggestion, Matthew. We don't have a way to do it, but I'll take it back to the team and consider it for our future roadmap. Thank you. Thanks for the suggestion. It's question about I check the number of items running on a sale after the sale is over and they don't change even if I remove an item. So I think you're referring to the sale event report feature that you get access after this. You can access it both while it's running as well as after, but it's the only one you can access after the sale has ended. The goal of that report feature is to show you all the things that happened during the sale. So in this case, you did add the item to the sale when it started, and then at some point in time you removed it. So you will be seeing that item, and in the status column, if you see, you should see on sale and off sale with timestamps as to when you added it to sale and when you remove it from the sale. So it's more or less like an audit log of all the things that you did while the sale event was live. Elizabeth also has a question about can you go over the coupon limits section of setting up a coupon? I get really confused by this part. Let me go to the coupon flow and I'll walk you through that. Um, so I'm in my those of you who are wondering what Elizabeth is asking, it's coupons have different features, additional features where you can set the number of redemption limits and also a total budget. So the way you access that is going to the marketing tab, going to the discounts page, hitting create a discount button, and then selecting coupon. Um, and then if you scroll, you'll see details and coupon limits section. Um, Let me see if I can share my screen. How do I share my screen? I think you are seeing my screen. So, okay. So here is the coupon page. I'm on the newer experience, which some of you might have and may not have, but in the coming few days, you will have this new experience. So here are the details and coupon limits section. Like when you scroll down, you will see this. And then when you expand, you'll have maximum savings, redemptions per buyer, and then budget. So maximum savings is the amount you a buyer can save by using the coupon in a single transaction. Let's say you have like a $1,000 item and you have a 10% off coupon running on that item, but you don't want to give more than $50 off. So you can enter $50 here. So and then 10% off $1,000 is $100. Even though the buyer can get $100, since you have inputted a $50 maximum savings, the buyer will only get $50 off of that coupon. And this value, the maximum savings value, will be exposed to the buyer, so they will be aware that they can only get a maximum of $50 from this coupon. Maximum redemptions per buyer is basically how many times a buyer can use your coupon. If you set it to no limit, they can use it how many ever times they want. But if you set it up to, let's say, one, that means that a buyer can only redeem the coupon once. They cannot use the coupon to get the discount again after they've used it already. And then setting a budget is basically this is to ensure that the amount of dollars that you are giving away as discounts doesn't exceed a certain dollar value for your entire coupon. Let's say you are running 10% off coupon and you say $1,000 as the value. And let's say there are 10 transactions of um, 10 transactions that happened on $1,000 items from your inventory, and 10 buyers use the coupon to get $100, right? $100 off. In that case, if you add up all those 10 transactions, it's the savings from the entire coupon campaign has reached $1,000. In that case, the coupon will stop to exist. New buyers won't be able to use the coupon anymore. Even though the coupon is still running, they can't. New buyers cannot use the coupon because the coupon has reached its limit. I hope I answered your question, Elizabeth.
Paula was asking if you could repeat how to extend a sale. I believe you're saying, Avi, you can go to your marketing tab, go down to your list of discounts, find the sale event, and click edit.
Click edit.
You get back into your setup selection, and you can go to the date, just select a new end date up to 18 months in the future from the start date of the sale.
Yeah, that's for a coupon. And then for sale events, the maximum you can do is 45 days
Oh,
because,
sorry,
yeah,
sorry.
we have regulations that we have to
Re-
meet. So that's why it's,
Each country has its own regulation, right, around how long the sale event can be.
yes.
There's another question about sending offers, and the expiration date is 4 days. And the question is, can the seller change that and reduce the expiration? And the answer is no. eBay has always set the expiration day, so it's equal across the feature for all sellers. So it used to be 48 hours was the expiration for offers, and now it's twice that. And we do understand, and the team is aware of the feedback from sellers who are saying that that locks up the listing for 4 days. for making significant edits to the listing. And we do understand that, and the team's looking into that.
Elizabeth, to your question around do coupons and discount sales stack? Yes, they do stack on top of each other because the discount sales, the price has already been reduced. So if you run a 10% sale event and a 10% coupon on the same item, let's say the item is $100. So first it'll be dropped to $90 because of the sale event. And then the coupon would get applied, the 10% coupon would get applied on $90. So the buyer would be paying $81. There's a question on custom sections and active listings from Matthew and My Cottage Books.
So I saw the comment, we could use more custom sections in active listings. So I'm wondering what exactly you are referring to. So on your active listings page, uh, I can go to mine. I'm kind of embarrassed that I have only one listing right now, but that's
I can share if you want.
that's the, yeah. Do you mind? Do you mind showing your screen? Avi's
Yeah,
account's much more impressive right now. So yeah, so if you go to your active listings page, the table comes with the default set of columns. But if you click that customize table link in the upper right, you can add and remove a whole bunch of columns. So I don't know if this is what you're referring to and you want even more options here, or if you weren't aware that there were these customizations. A lot of sellers like to add, as Avi did, start date, and then you can sort by start date so you can see your oldest listings to your newest. That's a great way to identify stale listings. And if you don't use certain columns, you can turn them off and you could rearrange them as well. So yeah, so you could turn
yeah,
off
that's
bids
good.
if you're not doing auctions. You can turn that
Yep.
off. I think that's not a default. I actually kind of forget.
And then
Actually,
you
if you click
can,
restore defaults, Avi, just click it. You don't have to do it.
yeah, I did restore defaults. So bids is
Okay,
a default option.
so bids is a default one.
Yep. And then you can
Yeah, if
move.
you're somebody who does auctions, you can turn on unique bidders. You can see their username. You can see the ID of the high bidders. Those are specific to sellers who are doing auctions.
Then you can
So
also
yeah, if
arrange
you just grab,
columns.
yeah, grab like discounts and move it up. So now it's format discounts.
Yeah.
Save that. We should see the table should just show format followed by discounts.
Yeah, I don't want to save.
You don't want to do it. Avi doesn't want to change his customization.
Yes,
So
I
actually,
have.
the other thing I would like to show sellers, if you close out of this, Avi, do you know how to resize the width of the columns?
Um, this one,
That's
right?
how. So some sellers don't realize this. So sometimes the title of a column makes it kind of wide, maybe wider than you need. And if you know that that's shipping costs, you could make it narrower.
Yeah.
And the page will remember your setting every time you come back to it. So you can add columns, remove columns, resize columns, and you can sort by most of the columns. And sorting is indicated by the up and down arrow. And clicking that column header once will sort in one direction. So if you click by title once, this is going to sort in one direction. If you click it again, it'll reverse the sort. So this is like Z to A. The other was A to Z.
Yeah.
Same thing with price. You can click to see lowest to highest or highest to lowest. Start date's a very useful one. And start date, when we built the start date column, we put in not only the date and time that the listing went live, but we put a little counter of how many years, months, and days it's been active. So it's very
Yep.
interesting to go to look at different sellers and sort by start date. And it's like, oh, this list 5 years. It's been up for 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I see the from My Cottage Books and Antiques that you would like more custom label columns. I'm assuming you want the ability to put in different sort of custom labels that you could filter by separately. That's something that's on our radar, just hasn't been prioritized. If you could actually mention what you would want, that would be useful. I think a key one is a lot of sellers want cost of goods. That's something we're trying to see if we can prioritize. But I know that the current custom label field, sellers use it in a variety of ways. So you could, in that one field, put your cost of goods. You could put that you bought it from Goodwill. You could put that you're selling it on consignment for Charlene. You could put that Joe is the one who listed it. I mean, you can put a whole bunch of stuff in there, but we do realize that it would be nice if you could sort of create separate labels that could each be searched, filtered, sorted. But if you don't mind putting exactly what you would like, what kind of labels you would like to use, that would be helpful. Yeah, inventory location. I see that. The most common requests I've seen are storage location. So a lot of people will do like G35, garage bin 35, or it might be, I don't know, bedroom, shelf 3, bin C. Um, so yeah, custom label really originally was intended for SKU, for a unique identifier that would use. So some sellers will create some sort of ID or number that they'll stick on the item, and that's how they uniquely identify the item. That was the original intention of custom label, but we do realize another very popular use is item storage location, and we do recognize that it would be nice if we could sort of break that out and give you separate storage location fields. So it's something we're aware of and are considering. Yeah, I see like box number. I've totally seen all sorts of things that sellers would do.
We are almost at the end of
Yeah, we have 6
the.
minutes left here. Tammy is mentioning analytics, amazing to help with taxes. So if you go to the payments tab in Seller Hub, there is a taxes page with all sorts of information about taxes. There's a new earnings report in there, which gives you order by order your earnings. That is not available to all sellers, but it is ramping to sellers. So teams are working on more and more features to help you with your financial picture and to make it easier to prepare for your taxes. See, Kelly's asking if I'm selling on eBay but do not have a paid store, does that mean I can still access coupons or sale for free as part of selling? The answer is no. Those are benefits of your store subscription. So when you subscribe to a store, it unlocks all of these discount tools that Avi works on with his team. So store subscription gives you the ability to create sale events, to create coupons. Volume pricing is the one discount feature that's available for free to non-store subscribers. It's the one thing that's available to all store subscribers. And volume pricing is if you have a single listing and you've got multiple quantities of that item. So if you're selling, I don't know, a pen, you have 1,000 of them, you could say, buy two and you'll get 10% off. Buy three, you'll get 15% off. That's what volume. That's available to all. Coupons, sale events, order discounts, like buy two, get one free. All of those require a store subscription and are benefit of your store subscription. I've seen Jane asking about the variation management grid. You want that to be sortable by column. I'll bring that back to that team. I've not heard that request before. I don't think a ton of sellers are utilizing that, but it's good to know that you are and you would like that sorting capability. Christine's talking about the earnings report is including the fees, which is not accurate. Got a tab minus the fees. I'll bring that back to the payments team that created that. So I don't know if you know, there's a number of different sales reports you can get in Seller Hub. So under the payments tab, there's the earnings report, there's the transactions reports, there's the taxes reports, and also under performance, there's the sales report. So you could pull up all your sales from the past year and download that into a spreadsheet. That will give you all of your um, how much you charge for all the fees. It's quite similar to the earnings report. And then there's also a reports tab, Seller Hub and orders report you can download, but that one's a little more minimal. That one's more for the purpose of just tracking at a high level your orders over a time period. Kelly's saying she's leveraged volume selling. Is there anything else available that you have not leveraged? So Kelly, I don't know what you have used and what you've not used, but in general, if you don't have a store subscription, you can create your listings, you can edit your price, you can increase your price, you can lower your price, you can use the send offers feature, you can use the best offer feature. Those are sort of flip-flop of each other. Best offer, when you set up a listing with best offer, that means buyers can reach out to you with an offer. And then there's seller initiated offer. So when a listing of yours has an interested buyer, which means somebody's added it to their watch list, they've had it in their shopping cart for a while, they've viewed the listing many times in a short period of time, there's a bunch of signals we use to say, hey, we think this buyer is interested. So when you have one or multiple listings with interested buyers, and also not all interested buyers are qualified to get offers. If they have a bad history, if they're kind of not good players, eBay keeps track of that. So if they're not a buyer in good standing, you won't be told you can send them an offer. That's to protect you. But when you do have listings eligible to send offers, that's a feature definitely available to all sellers, and you can just send out an offer in the direction from you to them.
I think we can.
Then the volume pricing is available to all sellers.
I think we can take
Can't
the
think
last
of
question,
anything else.
David from Sandra. I see if I have items priced at 799, 899, 999. Is there a way I can put all on sale for five? No, there's no way. Currently, you can do either a percentage off or an amount off, but there's no way to say price all these items at $5. We don't have that functionality today.
And just quickly, Paul is asking, last question, how you move a column in the managed listing. So on your active listings page, click customize table, the link in the upper right, you get a pop-up, and in the right of that pop-up, you'll see a thing that says arrange columns. So you can grab a column, use an arrow to move it up or down, which really means you're moving it left or right in the table. So that's how you do it. You do it via that customized table. So I think we're at the end of our time, 2 o'clock. Want to thank everybody for joining and all of your great questions. Any closing thoughts, Avi? I'm excited that you're all asking these questions about the discount tools, which is Avi's baby, and they're definitely very powerful tools and great benefit of your store subscription to help move your items.
Thank you. Thanks for being here, sharing your feedback, and asking all those questions. We will definitely take the feedback back to the team and figure out ways to incorporate these in our products. Thank you.
Thank you all. Have a good afternoon or good day.